Dear students, in this unit, we will talk about how gene flow affects the allelic frequencies in a given population. Now, uh, this gene flow is a very important evolutionary force. It is actually the flow of alleles in and out of a population due to the migration of individuals or gametes from that set of population. This gene flow is one of the main causes of the existing variation among species at a global level. Gene flow is often used interchangeably with migration, although migration also includes population movement into the unoccupied regions, which according to some sources is not considered gene flow. Gene flow is actually the presence of same population in two areas and their mixing. As a result, there is mixing of the allelic frequencies and genetic variation among that population. Now, this is one of the primary mechanisms which is responsible for the evolution in the population, along with the genetic drift, mutation, and natural selection. Now, maintained gene flow between two populations can also lead to a combination of two gene pools, reducing the genetic variation between the true groups. These two populations, which are geographically isolated, but their mixing can result in the gene flow, and a time will come when ultimately there will be equal distribution of the alleles in these two population subset of the populations. Scientists and researchers, that's why intentionally practice maintained gene flow in certain condition to avoid genetic drift and gene flow. If a certain population of, for example, some cattle with the very desired traits are present in an area, scientists try to maintain that those alleles by inducing a genetic drift through it's an artificial gene flow is induced to ensure that those traits or the allelic frequencies remain intact in that population. Gene flow can take place between two populations of the same species through migration, and it is mediated by reproduction and vertical gene transfer from parents to the offsprings. Alternatively, gene flow can also take place between two different species through horizontal gene transfer. That is very evident in many plant species where two different species can interbreed, and they can have gene flow among each other. In humans, gene flow usually comes about through the actual migration of human populations, either voluntarily or forced. Forced migration of the population could be due to many environmental factors, including fire or earthquakes, or even the floods, or some other factors. Although gene flow does not change allele frequencies for a species as a whole, it can alter allele frequency in that local population. Here is the example of gene flow. You can see in this diagram that this subset of population has 65% the individuals with the blue characteristics, and only 35% with the green characteristics, while the other subset of population can have the totally opposite characteristics, where green is more as compared to the blue. So the migration or the gene flow can result in the uniformity of these allelic differences or allelic traits within both population. it will change their gene frequency by bringing more copy of an allele which is already present in the population but is small in number, or by bringing in a new allele that has arisen by mutation.